Joe Pickett is a neo-Western inspired by the novels of C.J. Box. Box has written 25 novels featuring the character so far, but the show does not cover all of the same stories in the books. Set in Wyoming, the series focuses on modern problems with poaching and other criminal activity under the watchful eye of the local game warden, the titular Joe Pickett. The series only lasted for 2 seasons, but each season focused on a different overarching story with the Pickett family at the center. While the first season of Joe Pickett saw the titular character uncover a local conspiracy involving an oil pipeline, the second season features multiple conspiracies and new characters. Michael Dorman as Joe Pickett. Born April 26, 1981. Actor Michael Dorman stars as Joe Pickett. He was born and raised in New Zealand. He got his start in New Zealand and Australian screen projects as a result. The Australian series The Secret Life of Us provided him with his big break in 2001. Since then, he has gone on to appear in a variety of television and movie projects, including Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, Wonderland, and For All Mankind. He has also appeared in the Netflix live-action adaptation of One Piece. Character Joe Pickett begins the series named for him as the new game warden in a small corner of Wyoming. He and his family move to the small town for his new work, but Joe is haunted by the violence in his childhood. His efforts to do the right thing and make a difference see him cross powerful people and wealthy families. Refusing to let things go, he continually uncovers surprising conspiracies in town. Juliana Guil as Maribeth Pickett. Born July 7, 1987. Maribeth holding a shotgun in Joe Pickett. Actor Juliana Guil had dreams of performing from a young age and grew up learning different types of dance, singing in choir, and performing in local theater shows. She attended New York University before starting to act professionally. One of her earliest jobs was appearing in One Tree Hill, which was filmed in North Carolina, where she is from. Guil also appeared in the short-lived series Glory Days and Underemployed before getting supporting parts in big movies like Captain America, Civil War and starring roles in Lifetime and Hallmark Christmas movies. Character Maribeth Pickett begins the series as a woman with 2 young daughters preparing to re-enter the workforce. A surprise pregnancy puts that plan on hold, as does her mother, with whom she has a complicated relationship, moving in with her family. Maribeth previously worked as a lawyer but found the stress and the long hours to interfere with her family life. While she enjoys the way she can relax in the countryside, she does not appreciate how often her husband Joe's work ends up putting her family in danger. Sharon Lawrence as Missy Van Kuren. Born June 29, 1961. Missy appearing concerned in Joe Pickett. Actor Sharon Lawrence was a stage actor in the 1980s before landing on-screen roles. Her early roles included a lot of TV movies like The Face on the Milk Carton, but one of her longest-lasting roles was also on TV as Assistant District Attorney Sylvia Costas in NYPD Blue. Since then, she has bounced back and forth between TV and movies, appearing in rom-coms like Little Black Book and guest starring in dramas like Grey's Anatomy. She also recurred in Risley and Isles and Shameless. Most recently, she appeared in the final season of Walker. Character Missy is Maribeth's mother. She does not have the best relationship with her daughter since she has not always been there for her, instead preferring to focus on her own romantic relationships and material possessions. When her latest paramour is arrested, she turns to her daughter for help, moving in with the Picketts and spending much of her time criticizing the way the family lives. David Alan Grier as Vern Dunnigan. Born June 30, 1956. Vern looking at Joe in Joe Pickett. Actor David Alan Grier got his professional acting start on Broadway, but he has since performed on stage, TV, the big screen, and radio plays. In fact, one of his earliest roles was voicing various characters for Star Wars radio shows. He also appeared in over 120 episodes of In Living Color, playing multiple roles. Grier also appeared in 90s family classic Jumanji, was a series regular in My Life with Bonnie, was one of the most memorable guest stars in Bones, and recently appeared on the big screen in The Color Purple. In addition to that wealth of work on screen, he is also an accomplished writer. Character Vern Dunnigan is the game warden before Joe Pickett. He is well liked in town and the unofficial mayor, as more residents are likely to go to him for help than they are local government officials. He knows how to work the system though, turning his head to some crimes to get favors from some of the locals when there are bigger problems to hone in on. While he seems friendly and low-key, he knows how to manipulate those around him. Mustafa speaks as Nate Romanowski. Born October 8, 1985. Mustafa speaks as Nate with a falcon in Joe Pickett. Actor Mustafa Speaks worked in the world of animal science before shifting gears to become an actor. Specifically, he has a degree in marine and environmental science and has published papers concerning shark behavior. That's quite a career shift. He has been active in the industry as a writer, producer, and actor since the early 2000s with roles in procedurals like Cold Case and comedies like Fresh Off the Boat. He has also recurred in series like Landman and All American. Character: Nate Romanowski is a falconer in Joe Pickett. He is well versed in the wilderness that new game warden Joe Pickett is supposed to protect and has something of a mysterious past. Nate is also the prime suspect when a man is murdered at the start of the series and becomes entangled with the Pickett family as he requests that Maribeth become his lawyer, Patrick Gallagher, as Sheriff Bud Barnum. Born February 21, 1968. Actor: Patrick Gallagher graduated from the National Theatre School of Canada, and a lot of his early work was on the stage before he transitioned to film and television. He has been active in the industry since the early 1990s and has played numerous law enforcement officials, even in unnamed roles, since the start of his career. He appeared as a Secret Service agent in the Disney Channel favorite My Date with the President's Daughter in the 90s and went on to appear in Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World, Da Vinci's Inquest, Glee, and voiced multiple characters in Blue Eye Samurai.